what would you say is the most important thing for the beginning of practice?
I guess the intention that you want to practice. Like the clearer that intention is, the clearer your reasons for practice are, the better likelihood, successful effort there will be. So you really want to know why you want to practice, why you're doing this. And if you're not clear, or if you're, because of this, because of that, you make sure you clarify it, because lack of clarity on that level initially can result in later on in lacking the effort, lacking determination to make the effort. So that's why, again, you would take it seriously if you recognize the necessity of practice and the right reasons behind it. This is not really optional. It's just I have a limited time to address the existence and me being subject to suffering. And who knows when I will have another opportunity for that. So you take it serious from that point of view. And if you keep that, then the effort will be there, generated from that very clarity of that intention.
So knowing what you want, basically, what is your goal for this practice?
What
really, exactly are you trying to do?
Setting the goal, actually, Not just makes me feel good. So is that my goal? To feel good? What is my goal? To be free from suffering? That is my goal. So the practice should lead me there. That's the same way the Buddha did. Who can teach the way out? And he followed these different teachers. They didn't meet the goal, and he moved on. He did not compromise on the goal as a result of it. And that's important, because sometimes people would, yes, I wanted to be free from suffering. The teacher said, well, don't worry about it. There is nothing to be attained. So I'm kind of fine with it. And basically you abandon your own goals that you started with. But you don't have to, and you shouldn't. Especially if you read the suttas, you realize, no, there are things to be attained, goals to be reached. And that's why the Buddha outlined them as a measure, as a kind of almost like an inspiration, an incentive for people to go for them. And the clearer you are about what those goals are, the easier it will be to get a clear picture and make the effort towards them. That's often it's said in sutta. He goes and listens to the wise man, he understands what they're saying, then he understands what needs to be done, so he measures the task. Oh, this is the goal of practice. So he measures his task of how to achieve that, and he sets to do it because he's clear now as to what the task is. So ask yourself, as somebody who wants to just start to practice or has been practicing, do I know what the actual practice is that does result in uprooting of underlying tendencies toward lust, aversion, delusion, and freeing me from suffering? Am I clear? Can I explain to somebody else how to practice with guaranteed results? Or am I still just sort of, stabbing in the dark? Sometimes I feel good, sometimes I don't, but I hope for the best. And you will stay in that state of ambiguity without any goals achieved that matter, because you're not making effort to clarify them. No, what is my goal? What is the goal? What does suttas talk about? What should I strive for? What should I do? What is the gradual training that I must accomplish myself in? Let me do that. Understand it, measure the extent of effort, and then make the effort.
And that's the only way that the Dhamma can be known.
Of course.
Through that individual effort of discerning things.
Absolutely.
Correctly.
Absolutely.
Making things clear to yourself.
And exactly. And there is no method, there is no instruction that somebody can just tell you and you go through it mechanically that will result in that. You need to do that and see that for yourself. It's up to you to basically start applying the instructions you did come across and see if they bear results. If not, either upgrade your effort or upgrade instructions. But the results must follow. The Buddha said it himself. So if there are no visible results, visible milestones of your freedom from suffering, you should really reevaluate. Because if you're doing things rightly, the results will have to happen even if you don't want them. If you're doing things rightly, results should occur.